Henry II ascends to the throne in 1154, as agreed between Stephen and Matilda. He is known as being intelligent and determined, even though he can also be mean and moody. Henry II does not agree with the fragmented court system in place and sets about to reform it. The courts up until then were disorganized and complicated. There are different courts, all competing for power, from manor through to church. This is changed under Henry II's rule, and he sets up regular royal courts to deal with serious offenses such as murder. Judges would travel around the country to hold trials, and it is not long before trials by jury become a common and much fairer way of deciding who was guilty. Henry disagrees with the church, in particular with the church courts, which are the only ones allowed to try monks and priests. He wants all people to be tried in the same courts as the church allowed their clergy to get away with many of their crimes, even murder. Henry makes his friend, Thomas a Becket, the Archbishop of Canterbury, in the hopes that there will be unity between crown and church. This, however, is not to be, as Becket does not want his beloved church to lose any of its power, and certainly does not want to see bishops tried in a royal court. As tensions rise between Henry and Thomas, the latter runs away to France. Henry follows him in 1170, and the two make amends so that Thomas can return to England. Thomas a Becket's feelings haven't changed, however, and he starts to get rid of priests that support Henry II. This infuriates Henry, and he angrily questions how his knights can allow their lord to be treated with such shameful contempt. 4 of his knights take this as an instruction to murder Thomas, and they chase him down and do just that in Canterbury Cathedral in 1170. Becket is made a saint, and in 1174, Henry II makes a pilgrimage to his shrine. He walks up to it barefoot, falls on his face, and while confessing his sins, he is whipped 5 times by each of the surrounding monks. He stayed all night, fasting and surrounded by other pilgrims, to show his sorrow for having Becket killed.